Ned, have you had a chance to speak to anybody in Christchurch from the Indian Association or any Indian organizations there?
Yes, most definitely. Yeah, through our parent body, New Zealand Central Indian Association, we have been working very closely with President of the Christchurch Indian Association, Ramesh Bana, and we have been conveying our thoughts and condolences to the entire community in Christchurch. So we have been working very closely with Indian Association in Christchurch.
So have they asked for any support, anything, that immediate help that can be offered at the moment, or they seek at the moment?
Not that I'm aware of at this stage. However, this could change very soon. But at this point in time, obviously everybody's grieving, and our thoughts and prayers are with them. As far as I know, no request has come as yet for the support, but that could come and that could change very quickly.
Well, thank you. That's Mr. Ned Bana from the Auckland Indian Association, the president. We have Bikubai Bana, who is the New Zealand Central Indian Association president. Bikubai, your thoughts on this?
Yes, Himaji, this is obviously a dark day for Christchurch, for New Zealand and the world. We're grieving from it, and our sort of thoughts go out to every family and of the victims that have been affected by it. And we're greatly hurt by this. Our Indian community has been in Christchurch for over 100 years. And indeed, I actually have a very close friend who passed away in this fatality. And his great-grandfather was one of the first Indians to settle in Christchurch over 100 years ago. So our family relationships goes back that far. So I feel for everyone. Personally, I feel very much for that family.
And indeed, the Central Indian Association has to combine a lot of regions, and this region, I guess, far-fetched, very far from what activities in North are. How closely have you worked with the association down there?
Extremely close. I originally am from Christchurch, but that shouldn't change at all. We are in constant communication on an hourly basis with members of the community there, and we are updated. We share the frustrations and the thoughts of some of the families there who have had a lot of trouble identifying some of the bodies. However, we must also be calm, because there is a process and procedure that the police have to follow, and we have to be very conscious of that. However, we as a central body will offer whatever support we can, certainly moral support, and beyond that, certainly we will give other support, as all our other branches and every citizen of New Zealand will be doing.
So the High Commission, have you heard from them? Are they wanting to organise any vigils or any services in particular at this stage?
Yes, the High Commission have been very helpful. Immediately after this incident, within a day, they dispatched a member of their staff from Wellington. We have been in constant communication with the Consul General here in Auckland, Barb Dillon, and we are updated. They are certainly updating everything about the some of our victims from the Indian region. So yes, we have a very, very close relationship there.
Well, thank you, Mr. Bikuban, and keep us updated through the areas of Radio Tarana. We can get any message across. Mr. Prakash Biradar, working closely with the Kannada Kuda group. Sir, welcome to Radio Tarana's special show on this Christchurch tragedy that has unfolded in front of us. What are your thoughts, and how is the Kannada Kuda group taking this?
Well, I am also one of the New Zealander who is feeling so sad about this. It is a very darkest day, this 15th of March, Friday, as everyone is shaken, even I too. Being secretary for the New Zealand Indian Central Association, I am the focal point for all the communications, and every communication is coming to me, and I am so much disturbed. And Kannada Kuta was having its picnic scheduled on the 16th, on Saturday, and we cancelled the program, giving solidarity support to the community and in sympathy of the people who have lost their lives, and we pray the Almighty to rest the souls in peace, and our sympathies and tributes are with the family.
So the lost lives of the Indian members, those body, again, as we have been hearing through the news, that hasn't been released, but once there will be a protocol to follow, and they may seek some assistance from the Indian bodies?
Yeah, Indian High Commission has already identified the 5 names which I have got now. And one of the officer, Mr. Paramjit, is stationed at Christchurch. He is looking after all the formalities that has to be looked into for taking out the bodies and funeral arrangements that is to be made. And some of the families have already arrived from India who are at the hospital in Christchurch. And we are getting hourly update on this.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Prakash Biradar. If you get any updates that can be passed on to the listeners of Radio Tarana, please do that.
I will
Thank
forward
you.
the email.
Thank you to the gentleman who popped in the studio. And नीति एक और बात है कि जो लोगों की शव को रिलीज किया जाएगा उनको शायद अपने देश पहुंचाने के लिए भी प्रयास किए जाएंगे, क्योंकि कुछ लोगों की मांग रहेगी कि शायद वो अपने अपने परिजनों की शव को अपने देश ले जाए, तो शायद उसके लिए भी मदद की जरूरत पड़ेगी. So I'm pretty sure that these associations will put their hand forward or work with this Indian High Commission and the government officials. So we'll continue the program on Radio Tarana. I think we'll take an ad break and then we maybe come back to
Yes. अगले 2